Hi, and welcome to the market view for the Dow Jones for Thursday the 18th of September 2014. And as I said on many occasions with the FOMC meetings, if you don't get any signals within the first hour, then it's likely that the market will trade sideways, and that was precisely the case yesterday. We just had absolutely nothing. The market trading slightly higher. Just get rid of that. Let me just grab this just to show you. So from the low to the high, more or less within the first hour, we just had a 31-point range there. Then the market just trading sideways. There's no volume in the market at all, so nobody's interested, and that's because they were waiting for the FOMC announcement, which came bang on the dot of 7 p.m. We see the market then reverse and then trade higher and up 100 points from the low to the high by the close of trade there. This signal, I'm afraid, isn't valid because by the time you're actually in the trade, you would have had to have got out before the news. The scalp figure was hit during the news and not beforehand there. So a frustrating day really, because we had a good move after, but because of the speed with which this bar turned around and moved higher, it was outside of the, well, it's 50-point range. And if you have a look in the settings in the trade calculation, you want the trade markup on this one. If the bar is less than 8 or greater than 20, then to show no signal. And the reason for that is that the market has to move so far in order to then give a signal. In this case, you can see you still had to wait before it actually went through the scalp, but it's a huge risk of 83 points, and you don't want that when you've got something like Yellen's announcement, because the market could have reversed and gone the other way. So that's why we have those sort of security measures in place, as it were, just to reduce the number of losing trades. And I'd rather miss a trade than have a losing trade, frankly. It's always been the case. And it's just one of those things that happened on the day that it just reversed so quickly. If it had been a 20-point reversal or less, then we would have had a signal to go along. But as it was the case of it being 50 points, then I'm afraid we didn't. Doesn't happen that often, so obviously the market wanted to move back to the all-time highs, which I spoke about in yesterday's market view. As this is the agenda for this market, is to keep making new highs, and that's precisely what we saw. The daily chart there, I don't think this is quite right. So if you look at the other market view that I record, and where we look at the Dow, this was a lot higher. So I'm just going to close this chart and see if I can create a new one and see if it turns up with the right figure there. And there we go, that's more like it. So now you can actually see that we do have a new all-time high. And I'm just going to draw on a zero extension so you can see there, and cancel that, and into the navigation just bring that down a bit so that it's there to see. So 17,220, we've broken the 17,200 level now, and let's see if the market wants to continue higher. But just as I said in the market view the last few days, the market wants to move higher, and that's precisely what it's done there. On the news front today, we've got retail sales from the UK and targeted LTRO, all of these out before the Dow opens. Scottish independence vote, I don't know how that's going to affect. Probably the Americans will disregard that and carry on as normal. Can't see any reason why they should have any major interest in there. Of course, there's going to be a certain amount, especially with the forex traders. But I can't see any reason why this would affect the stock markets. We've got the unemployment count, weekly one from the US as well. Building permits at 1:30. Yellen speaking at 1:45. She generally speaks for about 3/4 of an hour, so should hopefully be done and dusted by the time the Dow opens at 2:30. And then at 3 p.m. we've got the Philly Fed. This showing a significant drop in this one, so that could have some downside pressure on the Dow later on this afternoon. Right, well, that's it for the Dow. I will see you in tomorrow's market view. Have a good day, And as ever, thanks for watching.